Good afternoon. We're coming live from CrossFit West Oahu, and we're here to go over the quarterfinal floor plans. So CrossFit just released these a little while ago. Those of you that have qualified, congratulations. Looking forward to some great workouts here. All in all, the floor plans look pretty good. It looks like we have some varied items here. We've got, now this is all probable. This is just based on past workouts and our knowledge of CrossFit. Looks like we've got some good monostructural stuff. We've got 2 new movements and definitely some strength and then some higher skill gymnastics. So everybody should be pretty happy with these workouts, unless of course you're doing the quarterfinals. In that case, you're in for a world of pain. Maybe not. That might be a little exaggeration, but these look like they can be some pretty good workouts, but at the same time, they can get pretty nasty if they're anything like I think they're gonna be. So let's look at workout number 1. This is where your 2 dumbbells are coming in. For the ladies, these are 35-pound dumbbells. For the guys, these are 50-pound dumbbells. So the movement that you're gonna see here with these dumbbells is gonna be some sort of a variation of a clean and jerk. This could be anywhere from squat cleaning to power cleaning. It could be just picking that bar up to the shoulders, going for thrusters. It could be front squats. I'm sorry, dumbbells, not bar. And then the overhead part could be a thruster where you're just driving it right up. Could be push press, strict press, a jerk, a split jerk. Anything you could do, think of with clean and jerk in there. I would almost bet on that. There's no distance in this workout, so it's not going to be like walking lunges, and I don't see them putting in a stationary lunge because they do have distance. You're required to have a distance in the gym, so I don't see why they wouldn't put, if they're going to put any sort of lunge, it would be a moving lunge, which we're not going to see. All right, so in this one, you can see the athlete has to start 5 feet away from the dumbbells. This tells me it's going to start with the dumbbells. The athlete's going to walk over to their dumbbells. My guess on this one is double dumbbell thrusters. That way you're doing a squat and then that drive. Last year in the quarterfinals, we saw it was a strict or a press from the shoulders, right? That turned into, I believe, a jerk. And then that was mixed with the handstand push-ups, which is what you're going to see as a second movement in this workout. Now notice they have 2 boxes. And I first said, wait a minute, it says boxes are 40 by 24. That's weird. And then I said, oh, we have 2 boxes. So we're going to be looking at an increase in gymnastic skill in this one. My guess, we start with the dumbbells. Like I said, we crank out some thrusters or whatever the movement might be. We go back to the first where the athlete start box is, and we're probably going to see maybe a regular kipping handstand push-up. And then that's probably round 1. Then we go back to the dumbbells, do the same thrusters, maybe even change it up. Maybe we're doing front squats. Who knows? They could change that movement, but something obviously with the dumbbells. Then we're going to go to the other box with your deficit kipping handstand push-ups, right? We go back to the dumbbells. Then we're going to up it. Now we're going to do strict handstand push-ups. Back to the dumbbells, strict deficit. That would solve all the problems that we saw last year, where some sanctional events had strict deficit, some had kipping, some had regular handstand push-ups, and everybody was complaining, oh, this wasn't tested. Athletes that made it to this level that didn't have any sort of strict deficit or whatever, they weren't tested. And then the ones that were tested had an advantage. This removes all that. That would be a smart move on their part. And I think that would be an interesting progression of movement. So you would see, again, you would see the kipping handstand push-up, flat, strict, handstand push-up, flat, deficit kipping, deficit, strict. So that would be very interesting. The big question mark is how many of those 4 are they going to do, and then what's the dumbbell? It's going to be some sort of clean and jerk action. So that's workout number 1. That's probably going to be a relatively fast workout. Number 2. We've got a GHD and we have rings. Ooh, didn't think of this. Pistols. Last year we had pistols mixed with the GHD, the rope climb workout. They easily could put pistols in this one in that 8-foot section. Otherwise, I feel like the GHD, they'd put it just 5 feet away from the rings, as the first workout was only 5-foot line. That way you can use the same line. But 8 feet gives you room to do your pistols and then still room to go to your GHD. That would be fun. With this one, I think you're going to see a similar thing to last year with the 50-40, whatever it was with the GHDs. Being the post-Dave Castro era, I think you're going to see a little less GHD sit-ups than you saw last year because there were a lot of reports of rhabdo and all that stuff. So CrossFit's kind of playing it a little safer now. So I'm going to guess they're going to cut down the number of GHDs instead of seeing 150 plus. I think you're going to see in that 100 to 120 range. And mixed with rings, this could be a tough one because it does take quite a bit of abs to pop up on those rings. For the rings, I think you're going to see somewhere around 30. So this could be one of those partition as you would like chippers, which I would love to see. I like that when they did it with the rower and wall balls and you partitioned it however you want. I feel like this would be a great one. It would give people a chance to push the GHDs if they're good at it, break it up if they're not. Same thing with the rings. Push it if you're good at it, break it up if you're not, and throw those pistols in there. That would be a great one. Looking at like 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 on the GHDs and pistols, and then doing 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, or that would give you like 15 muscle ups, or you could go 10, 8, 6, 4, 2 on the muscle ups. That would be how you do it if it's not in that partition as needed style. If it's the partition as needed style, we're talking 120 to 150 on the pistols and GHDs, and you're talking 30, maybe 40 ring muscle ups. All right, now you have workout number 3. This one looks really fun. I'm loving this one. Rope climb, wall balls, and some sort of covering 25 feet. This is gonna be your shuttle run. Why do you say that? Workout number 1 of the open was supposed to have a shuttle run. They took it out. They're gonna put it in here because then they could be like, oh, we brought in a new movement. There were supposed to be 2 new movements in the open. We saw none. So they're gonna try to correct that now. And they're gonna use that shuttle run as the, one of the wow factors, the quarterfinals. I love that they're putting a shuttle run in there because this is something that's been needed in CrossFit. There's not enough monostructural. We've always been stuck with the rower and the double under in this set of workouts. No double under, as they didn't tell you needed a jump rope. So why do I say it's going to be a shuttle run, not lunges? A lot of people are thinking it's handstand walk. It's not handstand walk. They would put the each 5 foot line. They're not going to make you do an unbroken 25-foot handstand walk. And we already tested the shoulders. We don't need to do more handstand work after the deficit and regular handstand push-ups. The shuttle run makes sense, not being in the open, but was supposed to be there. The other parts of this is wall ball. We already know clearly. And then the rope climb. What kind of workout are we going to see in this? This is probably going to be the longer workout. I would think this is going to be the 20-minute one where we're really testing your stamina of legs with the run and the wall balls. And if you're using a legged rope climb, they could go legless, but I think it's too early to go legless. I think that's going to be saved for the semifinals. You're going to have a legged rope climb. That's a lot of, if you're good at it, it's squatting, right? And this is after the GHD. If you've ever tried to do rope climbs with sore abs, because it is a knee to elbow movement, that's going to be tough, and it's really going to test your ability to keep going on that rope. Being mixed in there with, because they're going to take your legs, then it's up to your arms to do a little more work. So I think this is your 20-minute workout or so, 15, 20 minutes. So we're looking at workout number 4. All it has is a rack and a barbell. In the equipment list is a bench. This is a bench press test. You're looking at 1 rep max, 2 rep, 3 rep, 5 rep, something like that. Probably 5 minutes. There's no point in giving 7 minutes. People will just stop. Their bar is going to be pretty much loaded when they get there. You don't need to, nobody wants to watch you do 10 minutes of bench press. You should know what your number is when the clock starts. Do 1 or 2 sets, hit the one you're going to get. Go for maybe a PR. If you hit it or near your PR, hit it. If you can't hit it, you have another shot and to go down. If you do hit it, you go up and you try a best, right? That's going to be the bench press. I was originally thinking you could do like, there's some different CrossFit totals out there. Obviously not the total, but there's like CrossFit Total 2 that's got other stuff like, I think it's snatches or overhead squat, something like that with the bench press. But you could do a multiple strength test with the rack, and you're moving that bench in. The reason the bench isn't in the drawing is because if you can't figure out where the bench goes, you probably shouldn't be doing anything, actually. There you go. Okay, so I'm saying just a bench press because I think if you add any other lifts in there, your volume is a little too high with the strength stuff. You're going to tax people too much, and it's going to take away from the other 4 tests, right? And I know this is the quarterfinals, but still, I think you're looking at one strength test here, and I think it's the bench press. All right, that brings us to the last one. We're looking at workout 5. This one, we have a barbell, a plyo box, and a concept 2 rower. I wonder if you have to have a concept 2. It says concept 2. I guess probably, right? All right, so athlete is facing from the barbell. That tells me nothing. We could be starting on the bar. We could be starting on the rower. We could be starting on the plyo box. Who knows? But we have a barbell. They got 135 loaded on that bar. I don't think it means anything. But what barbell movement are we going to see? We're going to see a snatch or an overhead squat. I say this because we had the handstand push-up stuff. That's usually going to be mixed with a clean and jerk type movement. And we've already tested tons of arm pressing. This is going to be stabilizing overhead. Can we squat? Where is our mobility? So you're looking at either overhead squat or squat snatch. The weight could be heavy, it could be light, who the hell knows? It could be a hang snatch, right? It could be a hang snatch that's on the heavier side so that people that don't have the best grip, because they love to test grip, especially in a workout that comes after muscle ups, it comes after rope climb, and it has a rower in it. They like to test that grip, right? So it could be a hang snatch at a decent weight where if you don't have the best grip, you're losing it and you have to break it up and pull it up off the ground more. So I would go towards a heavier hang snatch in this one. And I definitely like the snatch over the overhead squat because the snatch tests the grip. The overhead squat really doesn't test your grip. It's just testing your mobility and flexibility and whatnot. All right, the plyo box, it's only one thing, guys. It could be 2 things. Could be box step overs, I don't think so, or box jump overs, okay? It's not going to be a burpee. There's not enough room on this schematic to do burpees. Either facing the box, you would be kicking the barbell and smashing your head into the box because you only have 4 feet between the box and the bar, the way this is shown, and you only have 4 feet on the other side between the rower and the box. So it's not going to be box-facing burpee jump overs or whatever you want to call them. I could be wrong. They could say it's a lateral burpee box jump over, which... okay, but there's only about 36 inches between the plyo box and the bar line. If you have that thing on the women's, the 20-inch side, there's not enough room for the burpee. So this is just gonna be box jump overs. This is the part of this workout. If you're fast at these, you're gonna smoke yourself, and then you have to go to the rower, and which it's the same movement. That's the other reason I think it's gonna be a box jump instead of a step up. This is the hip opening workout. This is snatches, rower, right? It's all hip opening, explosive hips, plyo box jumps. This is what do you have left of those hips, abs, and grip. Okay. Probably we're talking 12 minutes. This one could be your 20-minute workout too, and the other one a little in the mid-range. What was it? The rope climb one I think is a mid to long workout. This is probably a mid to long workout. It's whichever one that one isn't. Let's see, and obviously that barbell could be anything. This could be a barbell thruster. I could be completely wrong on all of this. Maybe it's put it on your back and do lunges. I don't know. The concept 2 rower, maybe we're not rowing. Maybe there's no rowing in it. Maybe it's we pick it up. It's 30 ground to overhead with an odd object, and you get to pick your odd object. Maybe the plyo box, maybe the rower, maybe the barbell. Maybe it's 30 of each. Ground to overhead. It's triple grace, barbell, odd object box, odd object rower. That'd be nasty. You don't know. You don't know, because now who's programming in this? Dave's gone. Dave's gone. It could be anything, right? So keep everything I said at a grain of salt. However, I'm probably right. All right, stay tuned for more information as these are released in 2 days, the actual workouts, and we'll do a review on that, see how close we got. Get out there, guys, earn those scores, earn that fitness. Don't forget, subscribe, like, and comment what you think the workouts are gonna be, and then comment how you do on these, guys. All right, check out our channel. See ya.